Good morning and happy Friday. So we've gotten to the point where we've started planning what screens we actually need, but now we're trying to think about what they're going to look like. So I prepared this little document for you, and I'm going to describe this. I want to narrate what's going on here because there's a lot to it. So the first thing is kind of like our research step. We're thinking about how we could approach these different screens. You've already listed out the different screens you're going to need. But now it's good to look at what other people have done and see what makes sense. So for this, I've got my use case example. I've got this actual document that was prepared, and I'm going to go through these few. So here, you can see it says sign up flow. So that splash page that comes up beforehand may just be your title of your product. And then here, it would be as if you were signing up. Now yours will not need a sign up because we are working with limited time and capabilities, but just so you can see in this example, the person who developed this found different companies that already do it, and they all have distinct looks, they have distinct feels depending on what the product is. Then we move down here. If they're doing a list view, if your page is going to be listing information, these are alternate methods of listing information. You can look at the other ones. View toggle would be like here. You have Grubhub, it says featured deals, all deals. It's different ways that you can switch what information is shown on a screen. So what you really need to do at this point is look at the page that you need and try to find some examples of things or products that you've used that have that similar functionality, see how they've done it, and mimic it, because somebody took a lot of time to develop that. The next section that I have in this document is wireframing. Wireframing is a basic, loose draft of what it looks like. So it would be sketches, and they don't have to actually look like your final result. It's just to show you what each thing does. Here, it's also explained. I'm not going to require this depth. This project took a long time from somebody with a lot of specialized information and knowledge. So here, this is showing navigation menu. It's a sketch of what different things the user will see, and it talks about what happens when you click things. So here, when you click the menu button, it'll pop up with a menu coming up to the side. So these are basically just sketches of what you want your product to pretty much look like for us. You can look over these other things. The title of what it is going to be in the top left. And the last section here, Moodboards. So it wouldn't make sense for you to have a professional app that is done with the Jokerman font or big, bright, colorful letters, like rainbow letters. You're trying to match the theme of your app to different colors, different art styles, things that will make sense to the user as they are looking at your app. So here, for this particular one page is all about different details that the person saw that they thought was maybe whimsical or playful or something like that. The next mood board is textures, so things that could be used in the back of a list or a menu. These are different textures that could be explored, basically. Here we've got patterns as well. So you got bricks, you got mosaics, things like that, because it kind of matches the whole idea of European studying abroad. They do a lot of this all over the place, so it kind of matches the theme. And here, colors, playing with bright, playful colors. Yours doesn't have to do this, but a designer, a user experience designer, considers all of these different aspects of an app before actually pushing it through to developers who produce the product. Task is explained in Google Classroom.